Hey everybody, Hardtekticon is back and we have all the pieces for a Articulation Menasor ready to go and start doing some pounding! Yeah, so let's put this guy together! Alright, so here we have all the pieces to Menasor. Down here, just barely out of frame, are all the weapons. So, well, let's get started. Let's move the arms aside. Let's move the chest piece aside. We'll grab Menasor right here. A little tipsy. That's part of being a Articulation. And first, we're going to add breakdown to his right leg. Now, of course, breakdown doesn't have to be the right leg. It can be the left leg or it can be an arm. Same thing with Off-Road, Wild Rider's temporary replacement. He is going to be the left leg. We just gotta, in case y'all didn't know, here's the thingy. You just slide that, see how that is? Slide it in. Slide. So there you go. And already he's getting pretty dang tall, huh? Is he fitting on camera? No, he's not. Let's see what we can do here. Just bring everything closer. How's that? There we go. Alright, he's good enough now. Alright, then we're going to take drag strip. He's got his fist already. And he's got his slot right here. So now we're just going to fit it into this slot over here. And there we go. Put his head back, kind of untransformed him a little bit. Okay, now we're good again. Now Menasor is officially armed, not double armed, and trying to tip over. And finally, we have dead end. So let's slide him on there. A little bit of trouble due to the very corners of the doors here. And there we have a complete Menasor, who's all in frame. Did I forget something? Straighten his horns and this. Lamb. Now he is complete. And there we have it, a complete Menasor for your Articulation pleasure. And he looks pretty cool. For a Hasbro, fully Hasbro combiner, this is not upgraded at all. In no way is it upgraded. It does not have a single repro label sticker. It doesn't have any new feet or third-party hands or third-party weapons or anything. This is full-on Hasbro. And you know what? Hasbro, you did a darn good job. For all those haters out there saying, oh, well, I only like the third, well, go ahead. Pay $500–600 for all your combiners. Well, there goes my rant. Pay $500 or $600 for your combiners. And you know what? When it comes down to it, you know your third-party combiners tip. They tip better than a drunk guy at a bar who just got a new job. Because most drunk guys are at bars, aren't they? But not all of them have just gotten a new job. Yeah, okay, this guy is a little, you know, as you know, my surface right here slightly tipped like this, so he's going to do some tipping. Here is Motormaster's sword. We're going to let drag strip handle that. Seriously, man, stop. Make me look bad. Now, don't get me wrong, I like my $500–600 third-party combiner figures. But, you know, if you want one of all the combiners out there, and maybe a couple different variations of, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So I kind of like to take Breakdown Sword, put it in the very top of his right wrist. It's not working out well. That looks screwy. And I like to take the drag strip sword and put it in the bottom of his wrist, almost like he's dual wielding a sword, but the sword sides are different. Oh my gosh, he's coming apart. Come up, come up. It is all Breakdown's fault. The Breakdown's mold is not a great mold. It is not. But I think it looks pretty awesome like that. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this random Transformers Go instruction booklet and do that. That way it can stand better. And he's almost all on camera. There we go. So left we have these two weapons, which is Off-Road's axe and Dead End's little blast pipe right here. So we're going to turn him around. Again, this is all choice. You know, you could just stick it right there if you wanted. But this is what I like to do to keep my combiners clean. Excuse me, my allergies kind of getting too many today. I like to take the axe and just kind of slide it into the Voyager mode fist. And bam, there's some storage. Same thing with the pipe. Slide that in, came undone a little bit. That came undone a little bit. Wow, today is just everything falls apart day. So, oh, there we go. Alright, so there is, oh my god, a complete Menasor. What is your nangin' problem, huh? Trying to get this guy balanced. There we go. He's kind of looking up, looking for the aerial bots. Yeah, but there he is. Really great figure. Really great combiner. With Blackjack here, I added just a touch of nail polish in those two ports and a dash right here. That way it doesn't fall off quite as easily. See? It stays on. You know what? We're about to do some comparisons. So we're going a little bare today. You know, I kind of use the board as not only background, but also kind of where to point the camera. But I think it stands better like that anyways. So, you know, while we have Blackjack off, let's take a look at the really, really cool looking detail for that chest. That is really cool. Looks like he's got some kind of engine base spark. I'm sure they all do, but it looks pretty cool. Now, I have not seen any customizers really do anything great with that yet. I'm surprised. But I'm sure it'll happen. Maybe I'll do it. Yeah, there's our full-on Menasor. Now, as you all know, we're getting a actual Wild Rider from, unfortunately, this mold. I know a lot of people love this mold, but it looks cool in robot mode. It looks cool in car mode. I don't like the fact that the robot mode has feet, but beyond that, it's all about the arm combined mode that I don't like. But yeah, it's looking really cool. Let's take a little spin around. Carefully. Carefully. spin around going. Alright, spin around's done. So for articulation, this guy has a 360-degree ball jointed head, and it can really look up looking for those aerial lines. Whoop, he's got that. Ejector car. Okay. Not having a lot of great luck on this one, huh? Okay, how can I? There we go. As much as I like this combiner figure, I will have to say that the Menasor Optimus torso so far is a little weak as a torso. Not visually, but it has a little trouble supporting the weight of the limbs, and a little trouble with the legs. But he's got full 360-degree arm rotation, and he's got lots and lots and lots of elbow articulation here. He can do a lot of really complicated moves. His legs can go... You're just going to stay off for a moment. His legs can go out and in, and forward and backward. Just got to move that little crotch piece a little bit. And, oh, and of course he's got wrist swivel, wrist swivel, wrist swivel. And he's got ankle swivel, but no ankle tilts. You could actually take this part right here and flip it down a little bit to kind of give him a slightly taller, more forward standing presence, but it can lead to him tipping over. So, that's one downside. And for waist, he actually does have a little bit of waist articulation. Let's take a good look at the head sculpt. Pretty cool, pretty detailed. I like that big growly frowny face and the red eyes. I like the bull horns instead of just some little bumblebee horns. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, let's slap Blackjack on one more time. Maybe he'll stay. Oh, and real quick, let's take a look at him like this. Seems a lot of people prefer him like that, which is cool. It kind of exposes the truck shoulders, which I'm not crazy about. That's cool. I mean, it's an option, especially if you just have trouble finding Blackjack. But to me, besides the erect nipples, looks pretty cool. I like all those engine parts that are showing. Alright, so for comparison, first off, let's do the obvious. See if we can scoot him over a little bit. There we go. And gravity working against us. Screw you, gravity! Alright, and we have his arch nemesis, Superion, who I'm really digging Superion here. So, I mean, I've only got these two and the four limbs from the next one. Haven't got Hotspot yet, but this guy is just really rocking. So yeah, that's how it looks with his nemesis, Superion. And then we got a previous Hasbro combiner with some third-party help. There we go. We have Fall of Cybertron G2 Bruticus with the X-Transbots Boosticus upgrade. Pretty cool. Actually, still not, like, head-to-head, not as tall as Menasor. So yeah, there you go on that. Also got some repo labels on Bruticus. Now, like I said, he's not the most stable, but he's about as stable as a lot of the third-party combiners. It's just with combiners, you got to figure out the best way to lock everything in. Do a little bit of modifications. No combiner works best without modifications, really. At least not in the last 5 or 10 years. So, let's get them back in a good camera frame. And now for the third party combiner. Right now my only complete one. Here we have G2 Giant, otherwise known as Devastator. Or Devi if you want to give him a cute little name. So yeah, there's those two together hanging out, being pals, palling around. There you go. Pretty cool. He's again at the head, just a little bit shorter. Actually, the head is a little taller than these treads even. But I think it makes a good size, especially if you have the green version of this guy. I think it makes a good size to go with the rest of these Combiner Wars figures. See, there's Superion right in front of them. And then finally, the only other Menasor that I have, and no, it's not G1, I hardly have any G1, the Creo Menasor. And that's what he feels about that. I guess I really need a completely flat reviewing surface. It works great for my music production, but not so great with these really tall, kind of lanky figures with their limp wrists. So, when Wild Rider comes out, I will probably do an update video just to kind of show how it looks with Wild Rider. Maybe even a Menasor version 2 video if we get any good third-party upgrades for this guy. I saw one made by Perfect Effect that would help his whole really short torso with really long legs look. But it also comes with some pieces that I don't really care for. So we'll just have to see. But there is Menasor, and there is Menasor with Mini Menasor. And, well, until we get some more Menasor, I will see y'all next time.